So it turns out that editing multiple NBA Finals games takes a minute. So the finale of the Celtics series will probably be tomorrow. But yesterday, spoke on the top 5 NBA players at the moment. Now we're going to speak on the top 5 rookies. About 12 games into this NBA season. Rookie class looks really good so far. Looks like there's a solid foundation here. And we might as well just start 1 through 5. We'll just go in that order. Number 1, I think we'd all agree, KarlAnthony Towns. Bill Simmons said it on his podcast, and he might be right. Towns already might be one of the 25 best players in the league. I mean, he's averaging, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 2.5 blocks, 50% from the field. I'm pretty sure he's decent from the free throw line as well. He's got a great touch around the basket. And defensively, his rim protection is better than I thought it would be at 2.5 blocks, but he's got that Al Horford thing where he can just help on pick and rolls, bring help defense. He's a center who can move around the floor so much that he's really could be a force defensively if he keeps going. And I really see his NBA comparison as probably a better Al Horford. And I mean, I already think Al Horford's one of the best centers in the league. So, I mean, I know Towns is a power forward, but I think sky's the limit for KarlAnthony Towns. Next would be Jahlil Okafor, who crapped on my Celtics, as you would expect with our front court. With Okafor, he's the classic sort of 20-8 sort of guy. He seems like another Al Jefferson, a Brook Lopez, someone who could be great offensively, maybe grow into a decent under-the-rim defender, and hopefully his rebounding gets up there a bit more. He's never going to be the defender of Towns in terms of moving around the floor, but that's okay. You don't have to be. You can build around that. They already have a guy like Nerlens Noel who could perhaps fix that up for him. So, Okafor, I expect from him his whole career 20 to 25 points, 7 to 10 rebounds, and being a big-time scorer. Now, the next 3, I think there's a little bit of a drop-off to the next 3 guys. And to be honest with you, they're all pretty close. So if you wanted to put them in any order, I would probably agree with you. I don't think I would argue with you that much. I think I'm going to go with Justice Winslow, number 3 of the Miami Heat. This kid is already a fantastic defensive player. And with his size and his ability to defend probably 3 positions, I would say, he kind of reminds me of Ron Artest, to be honest. I mean, he's not as insane as Ron Artest, which definitely was one of his qualities when he was able to, use it for good. I don't know if Winslow's that crazy, but in terms of just physical gifts and defensive foundation, he's good. And also for the Heat, shooting 44% already and playing high minutes, that's not something that normally happens with Miami. But with a guy like Winslow, he's deserving of those minutes, and also his IQ, very strong. I mean, it makes sense coming from Duke. I've seen plays this season where he's had guys on him in the post and he just kind of overpowers them and just scores on them. He's already decent from mid-range. He makes smart passes. The only thing with him is he's got to get better on that three-point shot. And once he's mastered that, which probably isn't going to take him that long, I think Winslow can be a solid, I don't know if he'll ever surpass 20 points, but I think you could see Winslow 16 points, 6-7 rebounds, one of the best defenders in the league. I mean, he's already averaging 5 rebounds a game now. Winslow's great. Next would be Porzingis, who has also been very good for the Knicks. A bit of a surprise. I thought he was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be this quickly. Porzingis, the Latvian gangster, by Michael Rappaport, he's a matchup nightmare because he's legit 7 feet tall. He's nimble. He can move around the floor. He can shoot. And on defense, he's not Sean Bradley. He's got an attitude. He's willing to get up on you. Usually when we see guys like Porzingis, you'd be like, oh, this guy's going to be soft. He's going to be afraid of contact. No, Porzingis, he invites contact. He's not afraid of it. He's mean. He can shoot. Porzingis, I think sky's the limit for him, honestly. I put Winslow ahead of him, but if you want to put Porzingis ahead of him, it's perfectly fine. I really like Justice Winslow and his potential. Next would be Mudiay, who, from an athleticism standpoint and everything, is great. It's just he's a starting point guard as a rookie, so as a result, he's The turnovers are a little high. His shooting percentages are not good at all. 30% from the field, 20-something% from the 3-point land, 66 from the free throw line. He's got to work on all that, but his playmaking is already solid. His athleticism is off the charts, as we know. And Mudiay is going to take some seasoning with him. As far as some other rookies, I think I'm not going to go through everyone. D'Angelo Russell is a popular one right now because he's been kind of Honestly, with the Lakers rookies, or their young players, I should say, with him, Randall, Clarkson, we're not going to know how good these guys really are until Kobe is gone. Like, that's just the truth. Kobe, he's just the worst thing to have if you're a young player right now. He's taking the shots that he's always taken, but he's just not as good anymore. And like, until Kobe stops hogging the ball, we're not going to know how good D'Angelo Russell and all these guys are. Also, get Roy Hibbert out of there. Play Tariq Black. Like, Lakers, go with a fun lineup, please. Stanley Johnson, I think he's got a very good foundation. I think he has the potential of being kind of like a Justice Winslow type player. And I think you might see Stanley Johnson emerge more throughout the season. It's just, that's it. I think Stanley Johnson will be fine. I just don't think he's necessarily a top 5 rookie, I guess. Some other names, Willie CauleyStein. He's cool. I think he'll be a serviceable center throughout the majority of his career. I think he could average around 10 and 10. That's good. He's playing behind DeMarcus, or behind Costa Koufos, so the minutes are there, but it's whatever. Besides that, I'm going to be honest, I don't know every single freaking rookie in the NBA right now, and I'm sure you don't either. Like TJ McConnell, Blajinka in Minnesota, I don't know. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson seems like an athletic guy who could grow into something for the Nets. I don't know. That's going to do it. Celtics finale is hopefully out tomorrow. And yeah.